Hey there guys, Zycath here, bringing you the next episode of The Long Dark. Like I said, today's episode is going to be searching through the rest of this place, getting the rest of the fishing huts. Then we're going to start planning our move back to where we've left some ingredients, items behind. Back at that original trailer. I guess the original cabin's over here where we spawned. We've got some items left over there. So, if we're here now, I think the best way to go about this is going to be bam, bam, bam. Yep, we're just going to hit these 3 fishing huts along the way. Alternatively, though, we're pretty heavy. We could go ahead and go and drop stuff off at the cabins over here. I think that's the move. Let's go drop stuff off, and then we'll make our trek back to here. We'll cut across the ice. That way we have a lot of the items left there. So let's go ahead and take this salmon.
With this much gear.
We're gonna go ahead and start a fire outside real quick. Awesome, the weather is permitting. And yeah, we're still running. Doesn't matter. Let's use a wood match. I'm saying, do we have any books in there that we can use to start a fire real quick? Sure, there's at least one, right? No? Okay, no books. They're not very well read. When I say they, the people that used to live here were not well read. Okay. Let's go ahead and use a wood match and a stick.
Come on. Come on. All right.
Okay, let's get some more fuel on this fire. And we'll get this salmon cooking. Take about 52 minutes
Might have to
for it
drop
to
some
cook
gear.
up. We'll just peruse around the house real quick. Not seeing anything that I want to grab. Nope. Well, what's that? I hope that's not just a rock. Okay, we're gonna go that way, because there's gonna be a body on that. Just go ahead and grab these sticks. Load this fire up a little bit more so that we're nice and warm while we're standing by it. Even though that's way more of a fire than we need. Okay. And let's check this out. We can go ahead and harvest this arrow. So that'll be 3 arrows that we've got for starts. see, where is most of our weight coming? We got 7 kilograms in food. Almost 15 kilograms in gear. Let's see. Half a kilogram, 1 kilogram, 2, 3.5, 4, 5, 5.5. It adds up quick. It really does, because I don't personally understand how we've gotten up to this much weight. Oh. Oh, let's drop half of the charcoal. We just really don't need that much of it. And let's do one quick craft here. That'll finish off our salmon. And drink what water we can. And let's start taking some torches. I think we'll just take 3 of them, I guess. Oh, we keep getting pretty good condition ones, so there we go. Get rid of that one. Okay. Take this torch with us so we don't have to worry about any wolves along the way. And also we save a match by grabbing it from there. That's probably like more salmon right there, isn't it? My curiosity, I really want to go check real quick, and then we'll continue on our way. So this wasn't nothing, but it's not actual loot. So what is it? Ah. I should probably take those because leather can sometimes be hard to get. That's going to be another one of the paddles with more salmon, if I was to guess, which is, once again, just not a thing that we need right now. There's that body right there. What is this? Cured lead. Oh. Really glad we didn't fall in right there. I didn't know you could fall in on this ice.
This stuff will come in handy.
Ragged hoodie. Don't think that's going to be any better than the stuff we've already got. I think a hoodie's going to be too thin. Stones. I think that's one of the original islands that we were on. Yep, that's our spawn location. So we've came full circle. So I feel like that means we've explored most, if not all, of Coastal Highway at this point. Curious to see if this is the first hut that we searched or not. Remember we searched one at the very start.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, that would have came in handy a long time ago. Oh, it is, and we just missed that. Wow, could you imagine how different, like, we would still have that revolver, it would have been in good condition. Wow. It's crazy to think about how different things would have been had we not missed that. So let's go ahead, get out our next torch. Something that irks me a little bit. As far as like that method, I hate like throwing it on the ground. I wish that there was just a button to drop it, you know? Just kind of messes with my immersion a little bit when I'm like chucking a torch at the ground instead of just dropping it at my feet. And then like whenever I go into my inventory to like swap between torches, it does that. Yep, we don't need any of these sticks or anything. Let's get back in here because we've got a lot of stuff to leave behind. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we are. Home sweet home.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Very nice. Okay, that's ruined, but yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff here. Cured deer hide. So let's go ahead. Move the mountaineering rope back. Don't get me wrong, the laptop's cool and all, but it's got to go somewhere. I'll just set it up here. I'll set this cup over here in the crate. And push the chair in a little more neatly. Perfect. Clipping a little bit, but it let me do it. Okay. Leaving this here. I'm going to leave behind the fishing tackle. Harvest this real quick. Drop. Drop. Okay. We'll set the cooking pot up here. We need to set these saplings down here. Fishing tackles will go up here. Honestly, there is a locker in here. Okay. For items like that, I do like to actually store them in here because they just get all over the ground. I think the locker will just continue to expand as far as slots go. And then cloth. All of the cloth, all of the leather. Guess we don't have a weapon, so we don't need ammunition. Dude, how are we supposed to get rid of the rest of this weight? Leave this here. It's this locker. Remember, this was our first locked container we ran into. So let's
Never would
check
have
it
thought to
out.
look here.
Wow. There's some good stuff in it, too. So, let's... where's that ammunition that we just got? There we go. Curious to see if there's anything that we can craft with what we've got here. So let's just take a look real quick
Too heavy.
at this workbench. Oh, interesting. Crafting, we can make a bow. Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. We'll just keep doing it in 1 hour intervals. Oh, wait. Okay. And if we ever hear anything starting to sneak up on us, we can hit the cancel button. Finish it. Cool.
Can't feel my hands.
What an absolutely fantastic find. So now, we've got this for ourselves. What do we need to make that third arrow? Arrow
Something's gotta go.
shafts require a cured birch sapling. Do we not? I thought we had a cured birch. Oh, those are all at the other trailer. Okay. 10 for, I understand. Let's go ahead and finish off this piece of fish. We'll drink some sodas. Here we go. Let's eat a pork and beans. Oh, I thought that would hydrate us, not dehydrate us. Drink a soda. Wasted some calories, but whatever. And then we can drop we'll leave all this here. We'll set it up on the table because we're not animals. Set the ketchup chips up here in the front because we got a bunch of them. Seriously, this whole being able to move things around, kind of decorate the place, you can actually get really deep into that mechanic, tricking out your base and everything. But you can't build a base, which is something I really like. You kind of have to make do of what the game actually gives you to work with. But once you find a place you like, you can definitely make a home of it. Okay, so this is the food that we're leaving here. And, well, it's a blizzard outside, so I guess we could start on reading one of these books. Is there anything else I want to leave here? Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I picked those back up. I mean, I was trying to set them on the shelf. Here we go. Green birch sapling will go here. Cured rabbit pelt will go here. Cured gut will go up here. Rabbit pelt here. Just realized I had these hanging off. Hello. Oh, whatever. Okay, and yeah, we can read for just an hour or two. Let's see, we've got a rifle firearm skill and a carcass harvesting, so I'm gonna say we work on the carcass harvesting, unless... So that's 4 hours, 10 hours, 2 out of 10 research, so let's go ahead and get 2 hours of research in on this. Perfection. Alright, we're gonna make this a bit of a longer episode, because I feel like we kind of speed ran through the day. With all that crafting we certainly did. Okay. Let's drink. And let's sleep for 1 more hour, just so it's a little bit brighter. Ooh, it's still very dark. What are we gonna do about this? Okay. Oh, I know something that would be productive. Let's go ahead. I just want to check each of the cabins that are here. I just want to make sure we're not leaving anything behind. Alright, so when we come back here, we just go straight to that cabin. We know that all of our stuff is stocked up in there. Plastic container that never got looted. What?
Is it food or...
Really? We skipped this place? Do we skip? What's in here? Scrap metal. Tempting to take so that we can make arrowheads. Crate, shelf, chair, empty drawers. Good to go. And then here, empty shelves, nothing under either bed, nothing in the crate. Good to go. One last hut to check. Stack of papers, a little bit of cloth, trash can. Okay. Good to go. We'll go ahead and take these. And let's do any crafting that we can real quick. Get this done. Purpose of this is just burning time in the darkness, right? Make some rose hips. Tinder plug. More tinder plugs. And I'm gonna hold on to these just because I'm curious about something. Let's see, deerskin boots need 2 cured deer hides, 3 cured deer hides. What about the, here we go, rabbit skin hat, 3 rabbit pelts, 4 rabbit pelts. So we're still quite a bit away from being able to do those. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and start snacking on this salmon. Drink this water. And then let's go back to the original cabin to make as much carry weight as we can. Because there's got to be more that we can drop off here. Okay, yeah, go and sleep for an hour. And hopefully it's bright enough for us to see what we're doing. Not quite, but it's progress. Okay. We've got a lot of matches. Okay, so let's start putting some stuff in this second locker. We'll start here. We can transfer all these, transfer that. Do want to hold on to our fire making stuff. We can put the bedroll in here. We can put the Frontier Shooting Guide in here. Drop off one of each flare. Don't need our hacksaw. We will need our pry bar. But we won't need the hatchet. Let's see. Just leave some coffee behind. Leave the herbal teas here. The ones that are ready to drink we'll keep with us. Let's go ahead and drop off some of this clothing. We do have the new combat leggings to put on. Yeah, these are worth it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I want the one to the right of it. No? There we go. I was having some trouble there. Okay, let's go through fire making stuff. Let's leave a lot of these matches. That'll free up a good amount of weight. Antiseptic. Painkillers. Antibiotics. Leave behind the energy drinks as well. Extra cans that we don't need. We don't need this many sewing kits with us at the moment. Every bit of weight that we can drop off here is good. I don't know which one of these books we were working on reading, which is just a little bit of an issue. Okay, we can leave behind these pants, this tuck, leave behind the accelerants. That's leaving us with 15 kilos. Anything else we can trim down on? Leave the pork and beans here. Honestly, leave... Transfer some of the stones over there. Leave the lines, leave the fast film. Leave the arrowhead, we can't craft with it right now. Transfer all the charcoal. Okay. Not tired enough to sleep. Ooh. Our shoes are quite wet. Interesting. Okay. Guess that makes sense. These are not good snowshoes. craft the acorns. We do have light in here now, and we drink the last of our water. Sleep for another hour if we can, just because I want to be in the warmer part of the day. We've got a lot of moving to do. Okay, real quick, we need to hang like a south. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Not fully south, just a little south. We've got... Okay. Pick up an extra rock here. Gotta go, like, directly through these wolves. Okay, we've already searched this one. Okay, let's think about this. Okie doke. Should I do it? He will bleed out now. Okay, that's one down. Need to get our torch back out. Oh, here's the move. Here's the move. Check this out. We're going to start a fire right here. That way we have torches easily available.
Well, that didn't work.
Really? They won't attack us while we're in here, by the way. That's one of the reasons I'm really not worried about it. So,
Come on.
what I want to do, get this fire started. This is
That
also
did
a
it.
place for us to warm up. There we go. Level up on fire starting as well. I want my arrow back. Then extinguish. Okay. There we go. Another wolf down. Okay. Definitely abusing the AI right there, but... I mean, come on. They made me do it. Now, the question is, where did that wolf that I shot ran off to? One of them ran off. I don't see any blood trail. Should we skin them? Yes. Yes, we should. Okay. Just thinking about this for a second. Let's go ahead. Get a little bit of water going. Pick back up our stones that we left. There's gonna be another wolf out here somewhere that's bled out. I just don't know how far he ran. May not have bled out yet, but oh, dang it. Let's go ahead and grab the hide. And then, yeah, we're gonna be fine. I really want my other arrow back, but I guess it's not really our decision to make, is it? This is gonna leave us really cold.
Too cold to think.
Oh. Kind of them to... The birds came by at some point. Left us some crow feathers. Let's go ahead and drop off these wolf hides. Sprinting because we're freezing. And we'll take one of these sodas with us. Drop these. Drop these. Perfect. Grabbed everything that we wanted and leave the meat behind. Okay, we're warming up pretty nicely. So... Okay. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I know we're gonna immediately start to get cold out here, but I think that's alright. Got one arrow. We need to find where that other wolf went. The weather's not good for any birds to be out. There's only so many places he could be. If he's not on the ice, he's got to be somewhere on one of these snow ridges. So, I guess he could have went over there too, but I feel like that's not the direction that he ran. Let's go ahead and get a torch out. Is that a deer over there? Yeah, I believe it is. Nice. Don't think that's the one I shot. If it was, my arrow's gone. He's no longer worth killing.
could end up being useful.
Yeah. Disappointing. Marine flare's nice. Okay, well, this guy wants to die, so he's not really giving us much of an option about it. Not good. That's alright. We'll get more arrows. I feel like clearing the wolves out of here is a good use. Yep, that's a deer over there. Oh wow, he's still running. Give us a good idea of how far that wolf could be. Wow. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for crows. The first wolf that we shot could be anywhere, and hopefully our arrow will still be on its body, but the distance that one just ran makes me doubtful. Look, he's still going. We'll just have to see. Oh, that's nice. We're warming up now that we're in the warmer part of the day. We really don't need those simple tools. We'll just leave them here. Also don't need this fishing tackle. But whatever, we'll take it. Disappointing. So we're coming up on this one. We gotta hit those two that are further out there. Getting colder again. Interesting. It's alright. The day's gonna continue to warm up. I don't know, I'm kind of regretful. I'm a little upset that we wasted our arrows, but oh well. You know, you live and you learn. Now we've got a bunch of items left in that trailer. But I don't mind. We'll swing by that trailer on the way back tomorrow to see what's there. Can't really well remember if any of the stuff there is going to be that good, but we never ran into the wolf that we shot and killed out on the ice over here. Got 2 more wolves there. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for this closer one first, and then we'll swing out and grab that one. Hopefully we'll run into one of those 2 wolves that we just shot and killed over there. I think we need 3 wolf skins to make a wolfskin jacket or helmet or something. Be very nice. Good little clothing upgrade. If we can get those, then I'll say the arrows were worth it. But arrows are going to be a pain to craft more of, so. What's this up here? Salty crackers. Some reclaimed wood for us. Got another hunting knife. I didn't even check what condition it was in, but...
Where's the good stuff?
Cloth, whatever. So if we just checked that one, yep, swing out, grab this one, and then we're done. Because we checked that one on the way out to that island already. Looks like the wolves are in a good spot for me to sneak in this hut real quick. So let's sprint for it, and we'll start crouch walking. They're not going to notice us from this far away. We're fine. Let's just make it quick in here. Oh. We did already search this one. Did we search that one then? Definitely. We definitely searched that one. Okay. Let's get back to the garage. Never did see one of the other two wolves we killed, so... Maybe they're on the snow over that way. We'll see them on the way back. If we see any crows circling tomorrow, then we'll check it out. We've still got plenty of time left in today, so... Just keep an eye out for the bear while we're over here. Nothing in any of these buildings for us to concern ourselves with. Feeling pretty certain that the bear is just over the hill right there. I don't know, maybe it was just the deer, but that sounded really spooky to me. Huh. Okay. Okay, nice. So now we need to pick and choose what items we're taking with us. We're definitely taking our skillet. It's the only one we found so far. We need to take one of the simple tools with us. Our storm lantern, lantern fuel. Let's take 1 liter of water with us. A tomato soup. And a ketchup chip. Then let's grab all of our cooking ingredients. What does that weight put us up to? 29. So we can grab... check. Harvest these and harvest that as well. Bring up any weight that we can here. Okay. 72% knife is going to get left behind. Let's take the hatchet. Take our flares with us. We've got a lot of food left back here, so I think it's worth coming back for a second trip. It's not a bad trip. It doesn't take long. So, we're in the warmer part of the day. Pry bar. Do we want to swap out our pry bar yet? I think we're just going to take this one with us. And search around one time for any loot that was left in the shopping area. Oh. What a real shame. Okay, no, I think we're good. Let's grab a little bit more of the food here. I don't know if we should take any of the wires or fuses with us. Eat what we can. Let's see. Let's eat this low quality pork and beans. Drink some water so that we can take a little bit more water with us. Let's take because we're getting tired. So our weight is going to continue to decrease throughout the day. At least while we're on our way back it will. Thought I saw something over here. What is that? Oh, it's supposed to be a door. It's just covered in snow. Oh, we've got, shoot, we've got the trailer up here to loot. Okay, we're going to end up sleeping here tonight. That's fine. I want to loot this trailer, and then I want to loot the house that was over there, but we ignored it because of the bear. We'll do the house on the second trip back. It's going to be hard to tell exactly where it is. I bet this will take us to it. Left or right? Oh, there it is. This is where that mountain climbing rope was, right? Yep. I remember when we saw this, I looked down here to see if there was anything worth looting, right before we trekked back up to the lookout. But I didn't see anything, so I thought, hey, nothing to worry about, right? Wrong. Let's see, what have we got in here? First aid kit.
What have we here?
I don't need any more bandages. What's in the drawer? Nothing over there. Got an extra flare to take with us. Lots of reclaimed wood, a grape soda. Hate leaving reclaimed wood behind. It's a good fuel source, but worn cargo pants. I just want to check these out real quick. I doubt they're better than the combat pants. Old bedroll. No, thank you. Okay. Yeah. No. They're just straight up worse.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. That is actually kind of handy because we can make ourselves an arrow when we get back. Actually, we've got 2 arrowheads, so we can make 2 arrows. Because of the trailer, we've got some saplings and whatnot. Let's grab the acorns from here. Yep, and we'll call that a success. Let's get back to the midpoint trailer. We've got some saplings and stuff left there. Let's get back to there, and then that's where we're going to call the episode for today. What is that, a deer over there? Yep, it's a deer. I will be very excited once we can start hunting deer. All we need to do is just get a couple more arrows, realistically, but... It's really interesting. So you're really not supposed to eat predator meat. I think you can eat it very rarely. You get a risk for intestinal parasites. I think like other risks, if you just eat one piece and then let the condition go away, then you're fine. But if you eat another piece while you've got that, you can get some really nasty parasites, right? So you can kind of supplement your diet with predator meat. So, even though, like you saw, like I took 1 kilo of meat off of that wolf that we killed, they're really not a food source, though, right? However, deers, as opposed to rabbits, like you saw, like 2 rabbits barely sustain you for a day, right? 1 deer, though, give you enough food for 1, maybe 2 days. I think they give you like 4 or 5 kilos of that good meat. So, like, 4,000 to 5,000 calories, right? I could be wrong. They might give a little bit more than that. But on the flip side of that, we've also got the moose, which is very big. They're very dangerous, right? But the amount of food that they give is ridiculous. They drop like 30 or 40 kilos, and you better believe if you're able to down a moose, the question is how much of that food can you eat before it goes bad, right? How much of it can you get off of the corpse? And then secondly, how much of it can you actually eat? So, one day we'll be taking down the meese. That will be an exciting day, for our bellies will be extremely full. But so far I'm glad that we haven't found or ran ourselves into any moose. Even with a firearm, they're awful. I think the one time I tried taking it down, it took like 3 or 4 rifle shots. I chased it down, and I finished it off with the revolver because it had kind of ran itself into a corner that I couldn't really well use the rifle anymore, right? So I was like, well, that's what it's going to come to. I'm going to put some bullets in him, right? So that's another interesting dynamic of this game that I really enjoy is when you use, let's say, the rifle versus the revolver. Then you've got the bow. You know, obviously the bow is probably the best for long-term survival. The rifle's extremely powerful for hunting big game. Or just, you know, it's powerful, right? But ammo is harder to come by on it and has a longer reload. But the revolver is, I think, extremely, like, underrated for self-defense. Being able to pop off 6 shots, you know, you can defend yourself really, really well from a wolf pack with so be really excited to get that full arsenal going. And let's see, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. Absolute beauties in here. We've got some coal to take with us. I'll definitely be taking that. Be taking all of these. What's that put our weight up to? 35.9. I'd like to take
I need to drop something.
I'd like to take all this stuff with me. So we haven't been hurting for tinder plugs, but I prefer to have them rather than having to craft them, you know? Okay. Let us finish off today's episode with a bit of light reading. I think this is the one where, yep. So let's get 2 hours in on this. Oh, let's give it a third. Then let us eat some of our less good food. So let's see. We've got...
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Here we go. We'll go ahead and eat 1 can of the tomato soup. Tomato soup's very heavy. This is always what I'm trying to consider, right? Like, how heavy is something for the amount of nutrients that it carries, right? So sodas are decent for the fact that they've got water and calories, but I really try to eat those when I get them. Let's eat one of these packs of ketchup chips. Drink another soda. Anyways, the sodas, pretty much anything that's in a can tends to be pretty heavy, right? Whereas you look at something like this, 600 calories for 0.1 grams, or 0.1 kilos, right? Very nutrient dense, but this does drain a little bit of your water. I think same with the sardines, but, you know, these 0.1 kilograms just tend to be, like, good travel foods. And this is kind of my number one priority is, since we're planning to trek out of here, I want to hold on to any good travel foods, right? So that's going to be the end for this episode today, guys. This one's pushing just right over an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've got a bunch of stuff to drop off. In the next episode, we'll need to make 1 trek back to pick up the rest of those food items that we left behind. Hopefully we'll find the wolves along the way to reclaim another one of our arrows. But if not, either way, we will be catching you in the next episode of The Long Dark. You guys have a great rest of y'all's evening, and peace.